Welcome in to another episode of Breaking Bread Radio. We are here tonight with Miss Corinne Sweet from Board In Birmingham. Will be here shortly. Apparently traffic is out of control. And Darian is behind the proverbial glass making everything happen. How is everybody doing tonight?
Amazing.
Awesome. We appreciate you.
What's up, man?
I'm so excited to be here. Oh, closer.
Outstanding. Well, I'm very excited that you're here because it's been about a year since I've seen you.
Yeah.
And you have an amazing business over there. Darian, how you doing?
I'm good, man.
Outstanding. Well, let's go ahead and get things moving with Crocker Moving Services. Darian, you want to take it away?
Oh, yes. Crocker Moving Services. CrockerMovingServices.com. So, I know AJ likes to talk about how he does not like to move, or he does like to move, but he just can't because his hands are slippery and all that good stuff. Well, I'm actually in a real life situation where I do, pick up furniture because I don't like to pay nobody. And I've just been summoned by my soon-to-be wife that when we move into our new place that I am not allowed to lift any of the furniture. So we're going to call.
Pregnant?
You would think.
It sounds like it.
You would think that I was pregnant. And I feel kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? I feel attacked that my abilities to move furniture is not trusted by the woman I'm going to spend the rest of my life with, but she does not trust that. So we're going to more than likely trust in the professional services of Crocker Moving Services. They are a veteran-owned company, so we all know, we love to support the veterans, JD being a veteran himself. We love to support them, and they are professional, and they're going to just get the job done. No nonsense, no craziness, no foolishness. They're going to assess the situation at hand, and they're going to get you moved quickly and get you moved professionally. All your furniture will be intact, and that's what we want. So, yes, CrockerMovingServices.com. Hit them up and let them know that the good people here at the Breaking Bread crew sent you. So, we're going to keep it moving. I looked up some stuff earlier because I knew we was going to, I was going to kind of tack on this assignment for our good brother who's enjoying his birthday. So everyone give AJ a birthday holler, whether you got his Facebook or you got any of his social media. Give him a toot a holler for his birthday. But I looked up. Oh, that's
all we
what
got.
I'm talking about right there. That's all we got.
That's
AJ.
all he needs.
Yeah.
Hey, we might get JD to sing to you in the second segment. You want to go in and hit him with that happy birthday?
Shoney's, we may punt on that.
I don't know. I don't know if you know or not, but like we're paid programming, and we are not paid enough for the fine that would come along with it.
Oh.
Possibly if we sang happy birthday to AJ on the air.
Yeah.
I go with the Shoney's one.
I always roll back to the Cuco's version.
Right.
I worked at Cuco's back in the day. And so it was very Spanish themed. Like we came out with like maracas and like the whole hat.
Yeah, that joint.
Yeah, it's actually to that tune. It was happy birthday, happy birthday to our guest. Happy birthday, happy birthday.
There it is.
Cuco's wishes you the best.
Yeah.
Ole!
Yeah.
And for those that don't know, that is Will Cholowinski. He made it in. The Chubb
He
father.
made it in. The Chubb father himself.
Yes.
the top dog of the show.
I was so happy that I was able to grace y'all with my presence.
We do what we can. We appreciate you.
Because let me tell
So-
you, if the traffic today was a program on Hulu, it would be the
Oh,
Bear.
yeah. It'd be It
would be
it
the
was a
The
monster.
bear.
I've dealt with it all
Oh,
morning.
yeah.
Oh, that's a good show.
Bear.
That is. Well,
Dealt with it all morning. But yeah,
happy birthday, AJ. You want to come
Happy
get some
birthday,
cheesecake
AJ.
from the restaurant? You can.
There you go. Did he go out of town? Do we know? Did he go some places? And
nah,
doing
he at the
something?
house. I just FaceTimed him.
Oh, is he?
chilling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he just needed some time, which he deserves, man. The man's a hard worker.
Mm.
So y'all, I can't. Who we got? I think the voice sound familiar, but I can't see.
Miss
who we
Corinne
got on?
Sweet from
Okay.
Board in Birmingham.
Yeah. What's up?
Okay. All right. So I think you'll be able to answer this. We're going to go down the list. TripAdvisor.com gave us the top 10 restaurants in Birmingham.
Ooh.
So let's go down the list. Y'all
right.
want me to start from 1 or start from 10?
Start at the 10th best.
All right, start at the tick. All right, so rounding out the top 12, and the reason why I'm doing that is because at number 11 is Perry's.
I feel like I just got duped here. You asked about 1 to 10, and then you start with 11.
Yeah.
Well, I did that on purpose because I looked at what was the 11th restaurant. So if they put Perry's at 11,
Yeah.
we
You know
finna
the
see what
rest.
they're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Although we know
All right.
number one's got to be Chub Fathers, right?
No, I'm actually not even on the list. And that's
Oh
cool.
man, I'm probably not either. What a bum.
I'm gonna have to. There's gonna have to be some strong up there for them to sit at 11.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. So here we go at number 10, Cafe Tupont. I think I said that right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, number 9, Papados.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
Is that
I don't agree
pizza?
with that one either.
Okay,
is
and let's
Papados?
and for listening
Cajun
audience,
seafood.
Yeah.
folks, this list is purely compiled by or curated by reviews from
Yes.
TripAdvisor.
So if you do a good
Exactly.
job, like Third Day Labs does, of getting reviews for businesses,
Yes,
you could be on this list
Absolutely.
whether you're good or not.
absolutely,
Love it.
Pretty much.
absolutely.
Pretty much.
But Papados, I'm sorry, has no business being in the top 10.
Yeah.
That's
Just my
strong
opinion.
right there.
Just my opinion.
Yep.
All right, so then we're going to go to, it's just Gianmarco or DeMarco? Gianmarco's?
Oh, Gianmarco.
Gianmarco's.
Gianmarco's. That's number 8.
I can live with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like
Fish
the
market.
small owned ones, like small business.
That's
ones.
fair.
Yeah.
Fish market's coming in at 7. Now I wonder which
Yeah.
one. This looks like, is this the downtown fish market or
It
there?
has to be.
Yeah,
It has
probably.
to be. Yeah.
It has to
So
be.
that's at 7.
I'll give them that.
Chaz-
I'll give them that. I'll give them that for the. I will give them that for the historical aspect.
that's
And
fair.
As far as the next one being, you getting ready to say Chez Fonfon?
Chez Fonfon at 6.
I've beat
Yeah.
them so many times head to head. And now listen, it was
Talk
for their,
that
it
talk.
was for the Chez Fonfon burger versus one of my burgers. I don't even remember what it was. So I am not trying to compare our everyday menu to the fine French cuisine that is served at Chez Fonfon. It's a wonderful place. The food is delicious.
Yeah.
But a whole lot of their notoriety comes from their cheeseburger. And I whooped that ass.
Yeah. I was gonna say I've had your burgers. They're yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like
None
it's
better.
it's real. They call me daddy. Next,
Okay, here we go. At number 5, Saul's Juke Joint.
it's super good. I'm gonna need to hear the rest of the list.
Okay. Number 4 is Amore.
Amore.
Amore Risotone
Yeah.
Italiano is number
Yeah.
4.
It's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Amore's really good.
Yeah.
Okay. At 3 is El Barrio.
Oh, El Barrio.
El Barrio.
El Barrio. I'm butchering all these names. All right. Number 2 is the Bottega Restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay.
And number 1 is Saul's Soul Kitchen.
Really.
Paid. You know, I've
Yeah.
only been to like 3 of those restaurants.
I've been to all of them, and I've been to all of them, and I know it's not a list of mom and pop restaurants, but I mean, if we're talking about a lot of that is fine dining. Once again, Bottega it's delicious, and the menu out on the patio is fantastic. I really enjoy it. I have no problem with them being up there just for what they've brought to the city. They kind of started the new wave of fine dining in
Yeah.
Birmingham. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
You know, Stitt and what's his face? You know, they did their thing with Highland and Bottega and Hot and all that, and
Yeah.
and now Oven Bird. So you know, they definitely have their spots there. I kind of take exception, even with Perry's. I love the food. I love the service. It's not a local. It's not a local place. There
Yeah.
are Perry's other
There are
places.
there are
So
pairs
like,
everywhere.
I think we start whittling this list down by just getting rid of getting rid of the chain.
Yeah, because there's just something special
Restaurants.
about like going to a restaurant that is, you know, the owner could potentially walk out and you
Absolutely.
talk directly to them. It's just more connection, It's just more special, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that
Well,
wholeheartedly.
I think too, a lot of, especially if you like go downtown or if you go on 280 or even down Alabaster, a lot of our local restaurants are starting to do the things that the big fancy chains, your Papa Do's, your Perry's, your Roof Chris, you can go to a local restaurant and get the same thrill for half of the money. And I
I will
think that's
also
what
say-
changes the dynamic of those type restaurants.
With the exception of Perry's and Papa Dough, I guess they're probably right on the line. But those are all actually Birmingham, like
Yeah.
zip coded,
Yeah, like Birmingham
specifically
based.
like Birmingham proper.
Yeah.
Because if TripAdvisor is going just off of TripAdvisor ratings, my TripAdvisor rating is higher than most of the places on that list. So, come see me.
But you also got to think too, as we get ready to go to break, you got to think TripAdvisor is looking for the quote unquote, boom, boom, boom. Now with you, you are a local. It's kind of like if I go to a new city, I want to know about the local spots that everybody go to.
But the facts
That's
are,
what Chuck
but the
Father
facts
is.
are these: if you take all of my ratings and combine and put them together, and you take everybody else's ratings and you put them together for an average,
Yeah.
I consistently land between the 6th and the 10th highest reviewed restaurant in the state.
As
of
you
Alabama.
should.
Yeah.
As
In
you
the
should.
state, not just Birmingham, in the
But
state. So like, yeah, whatever. Just get me with the politics.
Yeah.
We got to take a break, and when we come back, we're gonna get into some cheesy conversation with the cheesiest chick we know.
I brought some good sandwiches.
Hell yeah, Board in Birmingham, baby. This is the Breaking Bread Radio crew on Talk 99.5. We'll be back right after this.
You're listening.
Welcome back in the Breaking Bread radio program. This portion of the show brought to you by the fine folks at hell, I wasn't here, so I don't know. Did you talk about
Vapor Forge? I did not.
Vapor Forge, Highway 280 next to Bailey Brothers Music. Them folks saved my life, man. I truly believe that God put Tony and Amy in my path to help me get off the cigarettes. You know, and there's no guarantee that your results will be the same as mine. I was ready, and I wanted to. You can have the same results. You just got to be ready and want to. Go have the conversation with the folks at Vapor Forge, Highway 280, next to Bailey Brothers Music. More information at vaporforge.com. So, there's that. So, Board in Birmingham. That's a fancy box.
I know. I had them designed.
You've come a long way from when
Right.
we first started hanging out and talking to you and
Yep.
and doing all that stuff. I remember
Working out of my little commissary kitchen at Chubb Fathers.
yeah, I remember we've done some, the stuff that you did when we did the Breaking Bread dinner was awesome.
Yep.
But you have since moved. You were in another location.
I was in a little retail spot out in Chelsea across from Cat and Bird Winery.
Right.
Had just a kitchen and a little retail area, and then last summer decided to leave the nest and jump for it and try to do the restaurant. So
Right.
yeah, I get a lot of inspiration and mentoring from you. But yeah,
How's that going?
it's amazing, man. It is a dream come true, and like I'm a firm believer that everybody has stepping stones in their life, and God put the brightest possible spotlight on every single one of mine and said, this is where you need to go.
Right.
I mean, down to the location I'm at, my landlord's amazing, the people around there, the neighborhoods. I'm just so unbelievably blessed to be where I am. And in case you don't know, I'm next to Chuck's Fish in Gray Bar.
That's what I was just getting
Yeah.
ready to
Okay.
yeah.
get to that point. And listen, and I agree wholeheartedly 1,000% with all the God stuff that you said. But pat yourself on the back, because all he can do is open doors.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have the intestinal fortitude and the power of discernment through prayer to figure out which of those doors is him opening and which of the doors are being opened by the great deceiver. And you made all of those decisions. Yes, he presented all those opportunities, but you and your husband and your family collectively decided that you were going to go fulfill a dream. So you should get mad props and credit for that. And it's extra difficult because you're a lady in the food business, and I wish it wasn't the case. But I've seen it, and it may not have ever affected you. But I've definitely seen it with former team members of mine who have gone out and struck out on their own. But just being a lady in the kitchen in a professional setting
Yeah.
is way more difficult a lot of times than it should be.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just finding the resources for everything.
Yeah.
And
This is real.
yep.
So the music's playing. Tell everybody the address real quick. You said it's where?
5426 Highway 280. It's Suite 6. I'm in between Yum Yai Thai and Gray Bar and Chuck's Fish.
That's a
That's
pretty
awesome.
good location right
Yeah,
there.
it is.
Yeah.
Here's a sweet location.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
pretty. That is pretty awesome. All right.
Hey, y'all,
back-
y'all, oh, I can't talk. Y'all want to run it through 5 questions when we get back?
Oh yeah, we can do that. Well, it's been a while, so there's
It's
lots
been
of
a
new
minute.
stuff to talk about. Yeah. So let's catch this break, and when we come back, there'll be more of this. Stick with us. Breaking Bread, Talk 99.5. Welcome back in to the Breaking Bread radio program here on Talk 99.5. The music's playing. So y'all know what that means. It's time for 5 things.
Uh-oh.
Miss Corinne from Board in Birmingham. Who wants to go first? JD?
I'll go.
You go. You go, JD.
Go,
Corinne,
JD.
Again,
Yep.
thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Before you decided to do the charcuterie boards, was there anything else that you were looking at doing?
So I was an aquatics director for the better part of 10 years. I grew up around water and loved being on the swim team, and I did that for years. It's really hard to come by a year-round position, though, especially in this region. So I did that for a while, and then I really thought that I was going to be a stay-at-home mom, and I did that for a few years, and then this opportunity presented itself, and I just was kind of naturally good at making charcuterie boards, so just did that. But I'm still involved in the aquatics world a little bit, so.
Well, I might have to talk to you about that. My girls are on the swim team.
Nice. Where at?
Shades Crest.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It's just during the summer.
Yeah. Mine are on Inverness Country Club during the summer. It's a lot of fun.
Well, we may match up. We may meet up then.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, let's go. Turn
Summer.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Especially if they go.
Let's go.
Yeah, if they go to Senior County at the end of the summer.
I don't know. I'll have to ask.
Yeah.
I don't know what the schedule is. So.
Nice. Exciting.
Darian?
Hey, so, you do charcuterie boards.
Yep.
Okay, and now you say you got the restaurant with your sandwiches and the brunches and all of that. So my question to you, because I am just now getting into the charcuterie board world,
Yeah.
what is your perfect charcuterie board?
Oh, that's good. So my favorite cheese in the world is called Gjetost. It's a Norwegian cheese that tastes like caramel.
Okay, that's new. I ain't never heard of that one before.
Oh,
That's new.
dude,
All right.
it's the best.
Okay.
So I love to have that one. Let's see, probably black lemon Gouda. And
Black lemon Gouda?
Yes.
Oh man,
Yeah. I think I brought it. I
love
brought it
Gouda.
last time, right?
You did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
There's another one called Trifecta Cheddar. It tastes like it's got notes of Parmesan and Gouda in it as well.
Okay.
And got to have some Cornichons, especially to go with the caramel cheese, the Gjetost, the
Okay.
Sicilian olives. Man, I think all that, and I'm happy. I'm happy as a clam with just that.
So
I
you're
don't even
going
need
all cheese. You don't need any meat or crackers or fruit on yours. It's just all cheese.
pretty much all cheese. I will say there's a brand called Coro that has a lemongrass salami that is
Okay.
the best salami I've ever had in my life. So yeah, that would be nice on the board too.
Okay.
So
You can only eat 3 cheeses for the rest of your life.
Off the top rope with a wheel.
And not only do you only get to eat 3, but they all have to be available at your local. You know what? I'll be fair and say Publix, as opposed to Wally World, because I know that their cheese selection is a shade better. So 3 cheeses for the rest of your life,
all right.
but they come from the normal
Well,
people.
see, that's not
grocery
fair because
store.
I sell cheese at my restaurant too.
Well, yeah. Well, I didn't ask
All
you
right.
about all that.
So just at
That's-
Publix.
yeah.
All right, just at Publix.
You got to be able to access them at the grocery store.
Okay. Blueberry vanilla goat cheese.
Okay.
Then
Makes fantastic shrimp with grits,
Probably-
actually, for the record.
what is it?
Making that blueberry goat cheese that you're
Yeah.
talking about, it's fabulous in grits.
Oh,
If you want to do a little more, some different cheese
yeah.
grits, throw some fresh herbs up in it.
Oh man, that sounds amazing. Okay.
Bussin'.
Now my stomach's growling. Let's see. Another one, probably just a Cabernet Bellavitano by the Sartori family. They have tons and tons of flavors, and you can find usually like 5 or 6 flavors alone just at Publix.
Right. But if you had to, that's a brand, not a specific cheese. So what's specific in keeping with the honesty of the question? What specific cheese from that family would number 2 be for you?
the Cabernet Bellavitano.
Okay, there you go.
Yep. And then last would probably be like a vintage Havarti or really kind of any kind of Havarti. I love
So
Havarti.
good.
So good. Yeah.
It's just the right mixture of hard and soft.
Yeah.
It's like me.
Yeah.
I noticed,
There's so many ways we could have went with that, but we're
Firm yet squishy.
we gonna let it ride.
Firm yet squishy.
I noticed there's no Velveeta on that, so
Oh God, no.
it's about where my.
I know it's
she
not
said
actually.
this-
I know it's
so
not
Velveeta's
actually
bad.
cheese.
Hold
Those
on,
are,
yeah,
those
hold
are
on.
fighting words,
It's
man.
not actually cheese. It's classified as actual cheese.
I'm just
but
saying
it's
this about
delicious.
where my cheese knowledge ends.
The only thing that gets me like more riled up than Velveeta is the Walmart cheese cubes. Like
Ooh.
I taught a class earlier today to some at a senior living facility, and I told them, I said, after today, you are no longer, I swear, if I can sense it, if you go to Walmart and you get a bag of those cheese cubes and you put those on your charcuterie board, I can sense it, and I will come and hunt you down and smack you.
Oh wow.
Because you've
She's serious about
graduated.
Hey.
Yes.
Sometimes
So-
violence is the answer.
Yeah.
Did you used to work in the White House?
Man. So
I didn't know you got down with the elder
Stop.
abuse like that. Lord
Oh,
have
God.
mercy.
I mean, if you're just going to do a cheese cube for like a random snack, okay. But if you're making a nice charcuterie board, you need to like do nice cheeses, you know?
All right, so when you at the Mary Kay parties or the that was a thing when I was a kid. I used to have to go with my mom to those different
Yeah.
Mary Kay and jewelry parties. And I would just go because of I didn't know it was a charcuterie board that I was eating on as a kid, but
Yeah.
so you're saying the ones with the block cheese and the and the
Yeah.
grapes and all of that that ain't how we moving. We don't need to move like that.
No. That's like a a Lunchable with like your high school diploma. Like we're going
Straight
for
up.
like a Lunchable with a college degree. That's what we're like, a step up, just a little step up, you know.
Okay,
Nothing
just a
wrong
little
with
step up. That's
Yeah.
it. There's nothing wrong with that.
exactly.
That is nothing
It's
wrong
still
with
good.
Absolutely.
Just got a little step up.
I mean, I do
Okay,
like
wow.
Vermont sharp white cheddar.
Yeah,
I'm
it's a
fan
good
of
one.
that, but that's about
Surprise.
it. Yeah.
There.
Oh,
There-
yeah. Oh, I forgot about that.
Darian, what you got?
All right, so I'm actually looking to send you guys a picture to show her of the setup that was at my engagement party because my folks went down on a like ginormous charcuterie board. So I'm going to send that to the group right now. But my next question is, if you're hosting an event, how would you, outside of the charcuterie board, if you was to let's lay out the spread from your restaurant, how you laying it out?
So I had an old boss that taught me for like, if like you're spreading food out, you want height, light, and texture. So you want to do like elevation changes whenever you put your food out. You maybe put a riser here, a riser there, and you want light. You want different colors of food. So try to make sure you have like a variety of stuff. And then same thing with textures. You don't want to serve all the same types of cheeses, like all hard cheeses or all soft cheeses. So have a variety, have like a soft spreadable cheese, have a, like a goat cheese or something. And then have like a semi-soft cheese, like a Havarti or even like a Gouda. And then have a harder cheese, like a Belvitano or a cheddar or Asiago, Parmesan, something like that. So just, having a variety. That's the coolest thing about a charcuterie board is it's just the opportunity to try so many different things in one
Okay.
setting. So
Okay. My follow-up to that is the Iron Bowl, and someone asked you to come and set up a charcuterie board for the Iron Bowl. Does that change? Does your style change based on the fact that it's a football game that you're making one for?
maybe a little bit. Might put some more skewers on there, just for easy grabbing, and because usually people are walking around a whole bunch tailgating, and
Yeah.
and then I don't know, maybe depending on if there's going to be a lot more guys there, I might do a few more spicy things on the board. Maybe a little extra meat on there. Bigger variety of salami and all that. So, yeah, just about it.
If somebody wants to reach out and have you cater or put them together a specialty board, or something, give us all the deets on the website and the socials and all that kind of fun stuff.
I would love that. It's Board Beham, so BOARDBHAM.com. It's really easy. We're also on DoorDash and Grubhub and EasyCater, so it's super easy to. You can go on my website and order. You can come in the store and order. You can call us and order. You can send a pigeon if you want, and I'll carrier pigeon, and I'll get the order for you. But we'll get you taken care of.
Oh yeah! Speaking of getting your food delivered, if you're a Dasher or an Uber driver, and your transportation is no longer reliable, you're looking for something else. Check out the inventory of fine automobiles on the Birmingham Broker website, bhambroker.com. It really is the best way to get out of and into your current and new vehicle, respectively. You have a broker for all the other important things in your life. Get one for your car buying and selling. All the information you need is at bhambroker.com. And our brother Craig is a member of another fine organization, Mob Inc. And JD's going to tell you a little bit about that.
Yeah, so they are absolutely a fine organization. They do a ton of philanthropic work. The guys over there are very, very generous. They do a car show on the first Saturday of every month. During the summer, it's from 8 to 11 in the morning, so it's not very long, and they'll have between 500 and 700 cars sitting out there. So they've got a team that ushers everybody around. A lot of great sponsors out there. I mean, at the end of the day, man, those guys, they do it right, and they've got some of the craziest cars that you will absolutely ever see out there. So
For sure.
If y'all get the chance, put it on your calendars, do whatever you do, throw it in your phone. Y'all come out and see us and Mob Inc. out at 40 Inverness Center Parkway on first Saturdays of every month, 8 to 11.
There you go. Corinne?
Yeah.
You've been in the building for a little while now.
Yeah.
You've been running the business just in general for a little while now. So to this point, biggest pain in the butt, best thing or favorite thing about it.
Well,
Just give me one super high and one super low, and you don't have to be personal or specific, obviously, but you know.
I'd say the biggest challenge, not super low, just biggest challenge is having to wear multiple hats. Like, oh, let me put my social media hat on. Let me put my bookkeeping hat on. Let me put my purchasing hat on. Let me put my maintenance hat on because I got to go change those air filters and fix this toilet and order this part for this cooler. And it's so much right now. And I get torn between staying small and me just doing it all myself and, my general manager helping me out here and there with little things. But then it's also like, God, it'd be great to be able to afford somebody to just do all this. So I can focus more on being present on the, on the restaurant floor and still making boards because I still enjoy, that's the whole reason I do this is because I love playing with food. And I'd say the biggest treat in all of this is the people. Like I love people and I love food. So getting to serve food to people, I mean, you get it. You do this all the time. Like it's just fun to be part of people's memories and events and, whether it be like, oh, here's a book club meeting or, hey, they're having a baby shower or a birthday party. It's cool to be at, kind of like the center of that where it's like, hey, let's go to this. Because if you come into the restaurant, you see it's got its own vibe. I designed every single inch of that space, but I designed it so people can come, sit, and stay a while. People joke that it kind of feels like Friends, like the Cafe Perk or what is it? Central Perk. Central Perk.
Central Park.
Yeah.
Park.
Yeah, so it kind of feels like that. It's just, I have people all the time that will sit there for 3 and 4 hours, and it's like, it's great, because where else are you going to do that? You can't really do that comfortably at a lot of other places, and especially know that, like, okay, I'm welcome to do this. You've got other places where if you do sit there for 3 hours, they'll probably be checking their watch and like, when is this person going to order anything? And I honestly, I don't care. I want to be like a safe haven for people to come and do that. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
And you probably know, I'm sure I'm telling you something that you know, but just in case you don't, you mentioned changing the air filters. It seems like an expensive proposition to be on a maintenance contract where somebody comes monthly and changes those air filters for you.
Yeah.
However, most of the insurance companies, your liability insurance company in particular, offer pretty good discounts if you're on
Really?
a maintenance plan because it's preventative and less chance that something can go wrong and they have to pay for the replacement of all of
Yeah.
your stuff. So I know that your time is more valuable than changing air filters.
We need to break. We need to go to break.
So, yeah, just check on that.
Yeah.
Thanks,
man.
you might find enough balance there that
Yeah. That's what I'm always talking about. You're always like mentoring me and inspiring me. I really appreciate it, man.
try it.
Yeah.
All right, let's catch this break. When we come back, we'll have more with the cheesiest chick we know in Board in Birmingham. It's the Breaking Bread Radio Crew. Talk 99.5 back after this. If you got an issue with your roof, make sure you reach out to the roofing professionals at Noto Roofing, because Noto knows roofing, Noto roofing.com. And if you tell them the Breaking Bread crew sent you, you can get yourself signed up for a hassle-free roof evaluation and tune up, do business with good people. Good people is Noto Roofing, Noto roofing.com. And special thanks to Lania's Furniture Company in Kimberly, Alabama, for providing the furniture for the set inside of the Redland Rifle studio. We're grateful. If you're looking for a Father's Day gift, there is still time. They've got a selection of Lazy Boy recliners, 50% off for Father's Day, and those start at $2.99. Get all the information and details at laniusfurniturecompany.com. That's LAUNIUS furniturecompany.com. We only have a few more minutes, and Corinne brought us some sandwiches to sample, and we don't want to shortchange those. So if you guys are watching on the stream on any of the socials,
I can shortchange them.
Go ahead and make sure you stay on, because we're gonna check those out. Looking at the menu here, great selection of charcuterie, salads, sandwiches, desserts. Tell us about the brunch.
Oh, man. We've got, obviously we have mimosas. We've got something we call the bubbly train, which is 4 different flavors of mimosas, but like the equivalent of like 2 full mimosas.
Right.
But yeah, our brunch menu, there's one on there. It's a croissant with brie, strawberries, honey, and like rosemary almonds, like Marcona almonds. It is just absolutely delightful. And then we've got one, oh gosh, I'm trying to remember all the names of them. We've got one that's Sir Charles Basil, actually. So the croissant one is called the Lake Purdy. Then Sir Charles Basil is like bruschetta. It's like a strawberry bruschetta on top of goat cheese. It's so good, man. Like all of our stuff. So we do that every Saturday from 9 to 11. The charcuterie are still available during that time. So on Saturdays we're open 9 to 7. Come in and get the brunch or to-go-tery or whatever.
And if people want to have fun with their family and put together their own charcuterie boards at home, can they come into the shop and buy specialty cheeses and hard meats and whatnot for that?
Yeah. So when you first walk up to the restaurant, it almost kind of looks like we are just a store, like a gift shop. And I kind of designed it that way, so you have to like walk through the merchandise to get to the restaurant part. But yeah, we've got everything you need, like literally from a board to utensils, all the way to cheese, meats, crackers, olives, sweets. Jams, all that, like literally everything that you could pretty much possibly want to put on your own charcuterie board, we've got there. So we get people come in all the time that make like a basket of stuff to gift to people. So you could even come in and get something for Dad. We've got some great salamis in there and great cheeses. So yeah, good Father's Day gift.
I'll tell you what would be a great idea. If you're going to attend the Redo Rodeo at Helena Hollow on July 18th and 19th, and come hang out with the Breaking Bread crew live as we do the show from there on Friday the 18th, and commentate after the fact, go pick you up a charcuterie to go.
That would be fun.
And sit in the stands at the rodeo and just, look all highfalutin while you're watching some cowboys get their butts kicked by some bulls.
Especially in those little fancy boxes over there.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if I could just set up like a little tent.
They are actually doing that.
Slinging some to-go-teries.
Yeah, man. I can help you, but don't be taking my business though, because
We know a guy.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
No, I'll get you the hookup.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Till tomorrow. Love everybody. Feed the people. Holla back at your folks, and stay tuned if you're tuned in on the stream, because we're going to continue this conversation and taste some of these sandwiches.
Or go tune in.
Yeah, or go tune in.
Facebook, X,
Take your backside to the interweb.
YouTube.
We holla at y'all, man.
Peace.
Peace.
Count on Talk 99.5 to keep you informed. Download our app. Listen live at Talk 99.5.
Yes, sir.
welcome back or welcome in, depending on your situation. If you were just listening to us on the radio, you heard us sign off, or if you were watching on the stream, you watched us sign off. But just like Poltergeist, we're back.
So weird without the bumper music.
It is.
It's very
I dig it.
yeah.
Podcast. We're so cool.
It is.
Exactly.
We're sitting here with Corinne from Board in Birmingham, and we just needed some more time because she brought us some sandwiches, and we wanted to make sure that they got proper showing. First of all, let me see this box.
Yeah.
This packaging is
You got it?
fantastic.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm good.
Thanks.
See, I'm gonna turn around, and you can't really get a close up. There's Board in Birmingham over here. Well, it's on this side as well, and the aroma coming from this box right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty serious.
GWD.
It's pretty serious.
Yep.
Can I just open it?
Yeah, go for it, man.
Oh
I
my
brought 4
gosh.
different types of sandwiches in
Oh,
there.
Let's walk through this now.
Pretty
Yep.
excited about this.
Oh, she didn't bring you any.
Yeah.
Um,
Now, they were hot and
Oh,
fresh
oh my
like
gosh,
an hour
yes.
ago.
they are hot and fresh, and I know what I had said about just taking a bite, but I'm just gonna have to call my wife. I'll tell you what. So this is kind of like a box of donuts.
Yeah.
Just here, I'll hold it. You just pick whatever you want.
You're not.
Yeah. It's like a box of chocolates. Like you don't know which one you're getting until you
Grab one.
pick it up and take a bite into it.
What is this?
So you do that. You take a bite and then tell me what you think it is in there. And then I'll tell you which sandwich it
It's
is.
all stuck.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
it's still good.
Yeah.
Looks like he just got some sort of caprese.
Yep.
Whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is a grilled cheese.
Pretty much. Little fancier version of a grilled cheese.
Talk to me about this. This is pressed.
Yep.
Some wonderful
we got-
bread. How many? This ain't your mama's Kraft single
Nope.
grilled cheese sandwich.
Nope. So that's the Rosemary Mary. All my sandwiches have kind of funny names that either are a tribute to someone close to me or someone I admire or something to do with Alabama or Birmingham, something like that. So the Rosemary Mary is a tribute to my mom. We did a lot of gardening growing up, and the smell of rosemary always reminds me of her, and her name was Mary. She, God rest her soul, she was such a good cook and really instilled in me the love to feed people. I had 3 older brothers that were always had friends coming over on the weekends, and my mom would be in the kitchen, making food for them. So yeah, the Rosemary Mary is aged cheddar and smoked Gouda on a rosemary ciabatta. And then JD's got the Vulcan butt, which tastes as good as the original Iron Man looks.
I would have got the Vulcan butt.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really good.
That would have been your choice.
Yeah. So all the sandwiches
100%.
have like funny taglines too.
But you would have giggled after you ordered it. Like you would have been like,
Oh.
I giggled earlier. Actually.
Yeah.
You were like,
Yeah.
you were like,
Yeah.
I was like,
Corinne, I'll
Yeah.
take the Vulcan butt.
Yeah. Oh, it's so funny how many people come in. They're like, why is it called the Vulcan butt? And I'm like, have you seen the Vulcan butt?
Seen the
And they're
Vulcan
like,
butt?
yeah. I'm like, it's a good looking butt.
Butt.
fair.
Yeah. So
This
It's really good.
grilled cheese
Holy
thanks,
cow.
man.
is fantastic.
Yeah.
There-
You can
that-
add ham or bacon or even salami to that too.
Mm.
And it's phenomenal. I want you to just try the original though.
Yeah, no, the pressing is perfect. I recognize what the steam did to
Yeah.
the bread in the process, but like the
Mm.
cheese is to eat. The cheese not even still really be. It's a little warm, but it's got great texture. You can tell it's high quality cheese. There's no, like a lot of times. Well,
Yeah.
crappy cheese as it melts, and I don't know the science behind it. Why? But there's gets a little bit of grittiness to it, and it doesn't melt evenly.
Almost
Yeah.
chunky, right?
Yeah.
And this rosemary ciabatta is such a fabulous delivery vessel because it's just a lot of times rosemary can be people go overboard with it.
Yeah.
And like if you put too much in it, it's like crazy herby.
Yeah. Yeah.
But-
I don't like when you can like you bite into the bread too and you like get a piece of the
A stem.
like like a leaf or something.
Yeah.
So I like more just like hints of the rosemary.
The rosemary in this bread is just enough to sweeten it just enough that when it's pressed with the butter and the cheese,
Well, you'll be happy
you
to
hand
know.
one over. For
You'll be
crying
happy to
out
know
loud?
because I know you're watching. You're watching your health.
well, I was until just now.
It's avocado oil. We spray our panini press with avocado oil, so it's not even
Nice.
butter.
Nice.
Yep.
JD is a
It
grilled
just
cheese
smells
master.
good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Grilled cheese connoisseur.
He is. How good is that? I'm telling you, that ain't your mama's grilled cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's really good.
Thanks.
Did you say what was on the Vulcan butt?
Oh no, I never said. Vulcan butt is mozzarella, sun-dried tomatoes, basil pesto, and spinach, and it's really good too if you add like pepperoni
just gonna
or
say, yeah, I
or
bet
like
that
a
is good.
hot sopressata or some kind of spicy salami.
Oh,
Yeah,
I hadn't bitten this yet, but you could just put some prosciutto on here for me, and I'd be good.
We do have a sandwich at the store that has prosciutto on it. It's called the Inverlochnis. So it's good. It's goat cheese, hot honey, cranberries, prosciutto, and that's just on like a regular ciabatta. So
This is really good.
thanks,
My
man.
goodness.
I hope you're just not like BSing for the.
No.
This is more food than
No.
I've eaten in
Yeah.
the last couple of days.
There's still 2 other types of sandwiches in here too.
I know.
And I'm going to get there.
Will's taking his time. It's ridiculous.
Just reach across my lap and grab it.
I was going to earlier, then I kind of realized where it's sitting. And I feel like the video would just look like my hand going into a box, pulling meat out of there, and I'm just not really, not,
The check would be in the mail.
you know? I mean, this is really, really good. I don't have all the fancy food words like Will does.
Yeah.
But man, it's just real good.
Thanks, man.
Holy cow.
Thanks.
The rosemary's money. Like it's
It
just
is.
very
Yeah.
hinty.
Here you go. Grab what you want next.
Yep. There's 2 other ones in there.
I'm going to talk about this Vulcan's backside.
One of them in there is my husband Doug. It's his absolute most favorite sandwich in the
Is
world.
this the habanero one in here?
Yeah.
Oh, which one is that?
Yep, that one right there you're pointing at. Yep. It's pimento cheese and habanero pepper bacon jam. And then we also put ham in there. And it's just on just regular white bread.
Make
It's
sure
so,
you don't spill that
so
crap
good.
on the furniture.
I know.
God, I love this chair, by the way.
Mom.
It's so soft.
Lonnie's Furniture Company,
Yeah.
Kimberly, Alabama.
Yeah.
Quite the bargain. Vulcan's butt, fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, I love a good caprese or capri, whatever.
Caprese.
Yeah, that. It's one of my most favorite sandwiches on the planet. A lot of times, though, you know, it's such a simple thing to do
Mm-hmm.
that you wouldn't think that it could be screwed up. But when
Yeah.
you use like lame ass cheap ingredients,
Yeah.
it's there's a difference. You made the pesto?
No, I did not make the pesto. I got a really good brand of basil pesto that I had been buying one years ago from like Costco that was good, and then I found a new kind that I luckily can get through one of my distributors, and it blows the other one out of the water. It's so good.
Your
It's,
husband's not wrong on this sandwich, by the way.
Yeah. So that one's called the BJPC. So instead of the BJCC, it's the BJPC. So bacon, jam, pimento cheese.
So is this your own recipe here? On
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. And that's just our regular pimento cheese. I make a smoked Gouda pimento cheese. Oh, I'll have to show you the video, and I'll even send it to you if you want to put it up online. But so I've got my own secret ingredients that I use for the smoked Gouda pimento. But then in the restaurant now we have these smoking cloches. So like you've had like a what is it, like a smoky old fashioned or something? Where they've got the little thing that they stick on top of the glass. Well, we've got the cloche, so we make the pimento cheese. put it in the cloche, and then smoke it, and then deliver it to your table. And it's so cool. People go nuts over like, "Ooh, I'm gonna lift off the cloche," and all this smoke comes, billowing out. So
This is so good.
The balance on the presse, is just right. There's enough sun-dried tomato and the acid. There's just enough acid from the tomato, but you still get the little bit of sweetness from the tomato.
yeah,
And when it mixes with the little bit of sweetness from the basil and the pesto, it's just it's
Heaven.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I'll be honest. I actually did not make the sandwiches that I brought here. I have an amazing staff. So Zuri and Brooke made these tonight.
Y'all rock.
But like
Good job, Zuri. Good job,
everybody on my staff's just there. You can't come in and be like, "Oh, I want to make sure I get so and so because they make the best sandwich." No, they're all trained. They all do such a good job.
Well, see, that's one of your first few steps though to freedom, is that when it tastes the way consistently
Yeah.
you imagined it to be.
Yep.
It really starts freeing you up. People tell me all this, the best this and the best that, and well, you know what? I appreciate that. I'll make sure that I pass that along to my team.
Yeah.
Because with the exception of choosing to, I can't tell you the last time I made a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
Yeah.
Let's move on to this. We got apples. We got some. Is that turkey or chicken breast?
Yep. Apple. So it's Granny Smith apple, cranberry jelly, Swiss cheese, and turkey.
This is
So-
the little lady
Nope.
liberty, or no?
No, that's a salad. That one is.
Okay.
But no, this sandwich with the apples on it is called the Hoover Border.
Ah.
Because it's a little all over the place, but it comes together nicely.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
It's because on my menu, I put the one with the
Yeah, you
pimento
got a little-
cheese, and so it's all smeared.
Yeah, you got a little grease going on over there.
Is this is this one that you can get pressed?
Yes. Yeah. So that one comes cold or hot. It just depends on how you
Oh,
you
because
want it.
I already know that. I'm about to eat this and be
Yeah.
happy about it. But I already know.
Yeah, like the BJPC, you can get it cold too. But yeah, it's funny. I'd say 85% of our sandwiches, people want them pressed.
This would be
So.
really good on a hot summer day.
Yeah.
I mean, that is exactly what I wouldn't press this one
Yeah.
if it was going to be, a lunch. Like, I don't know how many people are putting these in sack lunches,
Yeah.
but
Well, and that's the other thing too. We do box lunches. So we get like pharmaceutical reps that will come in and say, "Hey, I need like 20 box lunches. I'm going to this dermatologist's office," and that's one of the ones that we put in there. We've got a few others that we can do that are cold. You don't have to worry about them getting soggy or gross. So
This is so good.
dude, that is. I don't know which one I like better.
But I'm telling you that I just want the crunch from the bread. I want the cheese to melt
Yeah.
just a little bit
yeah,
on the turkey, and I'm not worried about the apples because you're not going to press it so long that it's going to
yeah.
affect the apple.
I'm with you. Every single one of the sandwiches that I have on there, I prefer them grilled, not cold.
Is the apple your you have anything with a pear?
No, not right now, because pears, like part of the seasons you can't find, like some of the seasons you just don't find good pears. But I mean, Granny Smith apples you can find year round. But yeah, we've done stuff with pears before, and figs and blackberries. In fact, one of the desserts on there. Shoot, I should have brought you guys one of the desserts. The Georgina. So the Georgina is named after the mannequin that's hanging under the bridge over the track at Barber Motorsports.
Okay.
Yeah. So, because, George Barber, so they named the mannequin Georgina. So one of the desserts on there, the Georgina, is blackberry jam, peanut butter brie. I think it's on French bread, and we dust it with powdered sugar. It's so good. But there's so many variations with that one we can do. We can do like fresh blackberries on it. We can do crunchy peanut butter. That one's insane. And then the Aldridge apple crisp. That's my favorite one. I'm not a big fan with peanut butter in desserts. I mean, I like it, but I don't love it. But the Aldridge apple crisp is apple butter, Granny Smith apples, white cheddar, and praline pecans, and it gets that crunch. It's like you took like an apple crisp and married it with like cheese and pecan pie. Like it's those three together. It's like the love child. It's so good.
Will you? And I don't see it on the menu, and I don't mean to just be adding stuff to your menu.
Yeah, go for it.
You guys would shine, and nobody does it anymore. There's not one around here.
Yeah.
If you did a pressed Monte Cristo,
Yeah.
so good.
So I think, I just added it a couple weeks ago, but I think we have a version of that on our brunch menu.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. This is also
Good.
I'm having such a hard time. Not
Do you want me to take the box away?
No.
No, hand it over here if you're
No,
not gonna do
here,
anything with it.
What else you want? Get some.
Like, what are you supposed
I mean, I'm still gonna hold it, but what else you want? I'm gonna get
Well, I
another one.
thought-
I know. I'm just.
Okay, I thought there was going to be like 4 guys here, so that's why I brought like 4 sandwiches. I cut them into 4s.
No, it's all
fourths.
good. Listen, we aiming
Yeah.
at you.
Yeah.
No.
And to be fair, I could have told you that there would be less people here than the last time that you came to visit us.
I probably still would have brought 4
But
sandwiches.
but then that would have been less
Yeah.
for JD and I to
Yeah.
go crazy.
That's so ridiculous.
We're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to just pop in for lunch one day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say I
Yeah,
could
we
come
do.
back and I'll bring the other sandwiches.
Hell
'Cause
yeah!
There's 5 more on the menu, and
Absolutely.
there's one. So there's a really cool bar downtown called House of Found Objects.
Mhm.
It's owned by a friend of mine, Faisal Valley, and everybody has started calling the House of Found Objects HOFO. And yeah, against his he doesn't like it. But to make fun of it though, I've got to make fun of it and to honor it, I should say, I've got a sandwich on there called the Ho Faisal. The Ho Faisal is basically like a BLT on crack. So it's really good. And I get people that do variations of it all the time. They're like, hey, I want that, but can you go without the habanero pepper bacon jam and do just like mayo or like a whole grain mustard or something like that, and we'll do that. But yeah.
You got any special events or anything coming up that you want to?
Ooh, we do. Thank you for asking. This Saturday we're doing a karaoke night, and we're going to feature a lot of Taylor Swift songs. We're calling it In My Bored Era. Like I don't know. I'm not a big Taylor Swiftie, so I don't know all of her songs, but it's gonna be fun. I actually got a lot of high school kids coming to that. So, and that's the other thing too that's cool about the space is like high school kids still like have a place to come and hang out. Like they don't have to feel forced to like.
Parent could drop them off and then go to Gray Bar right next to them, right?
Yeah, that's super responsible. Hopefully the kids the DD.
My disdain for Charles Barkley started at the Gray Bar.
What?
Can't stand that man.
Oh, I love him. He's so nice.
No.
At least with my kids.
We're in there. This is years and years ago. Having a couple beers. We're 20. I don't know. But him and his boys roll in, and like they literally walk up to our table, and one of his little henchmen was like, "You're sitting at our table." No, we're not. I made a big scene about like looking under the chairs and the table. I'm like, I don't see y'all's name on it.
Yeah.
I don't care if that giant dude's back there. Like, we've been sitting here all day.
Yeah.
And it turned into an issue.
Oh.
We got asked to leave. So it is what it is. You live, you learn.
Yeah.
I fancy myself quite the sandwich connoisseur. And if your offering does not put you in the top 3 sandwich offerings in the Birmingham Metro, come fight me about it.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna tell. That's what I'm gonna tell our audience. If you go and it's not a top 3 in the city sandwich experience, come out to the dark alley and let's have that discussion.
I mean, everything pairs, like everything.
Thanks, man.
There's a lot on these sandwiches going on, and they just work.
Yeah.
really, really well.
And none of them,
Like-
and none of them are. It's not a heavy. It's not a heavy thing.
No, it's not
either.
overwhelming.
No.
Nothing. No particular ingredient just like punches you in the face.
Right.
It is just very well balanced across the board. Now the habanero obviously kind of has its bite.
But you
Yeah.
said you can get it. You can get it without that if you chose.
Yeah,
if you
you
chose.
can.
Yeah,
Or,
so I
or we
mean-
can go like just super light on it, where it's just a hint of it.
Yeah, but I mean it's also not that spicy,
Yeah,
right? So if you're concerned about folks out there concerned about the habanero,
yeah,
I like spicy things. That habanero, the PJ or the BJ
PC.
BJPC,
Yeah.
it is not that spicy.
Yeah,
It is absolutely money.
And there's really should be nothing that deters you from branching out a little bit. You know, I know there's plenty of people listening that are just like, oh, well, you know, I'm just a turkey sandwich guy, or I'm just a ham sandwich guy. There's nothing. And granted, I am a food guy,
So basic bitches.
but there's no there is nothing scary or intimidating. Maybe the habanero,
yeah,
you know, maybe that the stigma attached to the habanero and it's maybe, you know,
yeah.
maybe that is a little bit intimidating. But the rest of it, like, yeah,
I mean, I almost want to lick this menu. By the way,
he's going.
I mean, it is like,
After you leave, you could just
yeah.
eat another sandwich.
I know, but I could just lick that. I mean, it is unreal. Corinne, it is really, really good. And I'm not
Thanks,
blowing smoke
man.
or anything like that.
Thanks.
That is just unbelievable.
Yeah. Good deal.
Take that
Well,
away from me.
so
I'm gonna
you,
eat
so you're
all-
coming to lunch tomorrow?
I'm gonna eat all of these. I may actually. Because it's just right there.
But hey, we're on DoorDash and Grubhub too.
I don't trust those folks.
Yeah. Well, and
do
they
not.
also they take so much as a fee too.
Right.
I just usually throw it out there because I'm like, yeah, we're on it, just in case you really do. Like, don't let distance be a thing, like, or time or whatever. But
It's like the
Yeah.
gun industry's version of like guns.com or Gunbroker,
yeah,
right? Like they take so much of that
yeah,
the profit out of it.
yeah.
But
But
Are you
I
doing a lot of business there?
yeah, I'm doing real. It's picked up a lot in the last couple months.
Did you sign a contract?
I did. Yeah, I got a 3-year lease with opportunity to
No.
renew.
With
What?
DoorDash.
Oh, with them.
Delivery services. Do
Oh, I
have a
thought you just meant like
contract
at my location.
with- No, do you have a Do you have a contract, actual contract with the delivery services?
Gosh, I know I do, but I want to say it's like, I think it's 15% because I didn't do the like paid advertising part, where it's just like, oh, we'll take less percentage or whatever.
If it's only at 15, they're not beating the hell out of you like they are a lot of people.
Yeah,
But you could, if you're doing enough business, don't be afraid to negotiate that down to 12
yeah,
because they'll go there.
yeah,
They say that they don't, but I only pay them 10.
yeah,
So, yeah.
yeah.
Don't,
I did try. I did a little like, well, Uber Eats is only gonna charge me this percent. Why can't you guys come down? And they were like, oh, well, let us see the contract and we'll let it know. I was like, dang it, they called my bluff.
you should have gone to ChatGPT and generated that thing
Oh, yeah.
real fast. Been like, here, they only said 2%.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, surprisingly, I'm not doing. I maybe do like 2 orders a week on Grubhub, if that. But yeah, we get daily orders through DoorDash. I'm not on Uber Eats yet because for some reason, like DoorDash, they gave me a tablet to use, no fee, nothing.
right.
Uber Eats wanted to charge me like $6 a week or like $12 a week. It was something.
Plus 15%?
Yeah, and I was
No
like,
pound sand. What?
no, and when I thought like, okay, maybe I'll just do it on our cell phone, but our because we've got one for the restaurant, but I don't trust our cell phone service right now. We're having issues with my contract and all that. So, but yeah, eventually I'll get on Uber Eats.
And I'll tell you, I think we've talked about it before, but owner.com is the way as it relates to
You did tell me about that
to
before.
delivery. They'll take care of your website, they'll take care of your app. And,
Yeah.
when customers, they give you the ability to market directly. You own all the information, but all they charge is there's a flat $6 delivery fee that the guest pays, and you receive 100% of the price of your food. So you're not losing anything, and
That's awesome.
you're the person.
So how do they make their money?
They
Credit card processing.
they lease out they sub out the delivery to DoorDash and Grubhub. You can choose first available, or you can go with DoorDash in that situation. It's a little bit more, but they have more drivers in the area, so you get taken care of. But the other thing is that like they don't. When people order from you online, it's not even like they're going through DoorDash. They're coming straight through you, which allows you to keep it 100% your brand, and you save customers. It's a big thing to say, hey, listen, if you use us for delivery, you're going to save about 33% over ordering with one of the other delivery food services, and you keep the money in your pocket as well. So it's not the cheapest thing. It's like $4.99 a month. So owner, that was a fabulous testimonial I just gave.
Yeah.
You sons of bitches should pay me.
Hey, by the way, you got a little snack left on your shirt.
Yeah, I know. Coincidentally,
saving it for later.
If you do decide to sign up with owner, make sure you drop my name so I can get them referral dollars. But no, it really is for the $4.99 a month that it costs me.
Yeah.
It's worth every single penny.
Okay.
Every single penny.
It's good to know.
We also have something called Third Day Labs too that you may want to check out.
Third Day Labs?
Yeah, so it's like a full stack marketing solution.
Okay.
And so like we're talking earlier, me being the IT nerd,
Yeah.
there's nothing that I've found that this thing won't do.
Yeah.
I've been using the platform for about two-ish years here at the store.
Yeah.
But it's got a ton of AI built into it. It automatically replies to reviews. We can send out text messages, emails, even your phone calls. And like when people call the store,
Yeah.
if somebody can't get to it, which I imagine probably kind of like here, there's usually somebody gets it,
Yeah.
but it'll automatically text them back and say, hey, look, sorry, I missed your call, or whatever we wanted to say.
Did you have that on the screen earlier when I first got here?
I had it on the, it's one of our ads that rolls through here, but I went ahead and just put Board in Birmingham up during the commercial breaks. But,
no, like over there on the left. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could actually run you anyway.
Okay.
I've already done it. It's right here.
Oh.
So
That's all your stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. We can make all that better. Exponentially better.
maybe not that one.
Which one? Yeah, well, we
100%.
Yeah, well,
You actually-
100%, no.
You're actually doing really good, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, I do have a marketing guy that's why I like this software you got, Third Day, looks really familiar because I think he uses something
Okay.
like it.
Yeah. So this is white labeled. So
Yeah.
there's a very, very good chance he's
But what's
using the
missing
same
on my business details? It says like 25%. Like 25%
So
missing.
on the online reputation.
No, the business details. I'm at 75%. So what am I missing?
Let's go see here.
Interesting.
So your Google's
Yeah, still
real
got-
good.
I've still got 5 stars
Nice.
on Google. Yep.
So listings is a big thing, and actually you're doing better than most companies out there. So I could whoever you've got doing this is definitely running the same platform.
No.
Is this is your
Yep.
address, right?
Yep, that's me.
That's your phone number there.
Yeah.
All right. So let me see. So yeah, yeah, y'all are doing really, really well.
Yep.
Online reputation.
Well, thanks,
reviews.
Josh.
Yeah. Is he got them auto responded? Do you have to respond to him?
Some of them.
Okay.
So I respond to our Google reviews. I try to make them like personal. But he's got it where, like, if somebody calls in and we don't answer or we're on the other line, it sends them a text that
Yeah.
says like, sorry, we were on the other line. We'll call you back.
Keeps them engaged.
Yeah.
Right. And something like 66% of small business phone calls go unanswered.
Yeah.
Like on average across the country.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I think it was like yesterday somebody called and we couldn't get to it. And one of my sweet little employees was like, oh, should I call him back? I'm like, yeah, absolutely call him back.
Right, yeah.
And they're like, okay. And so they called him back and we ended up getting an order. So.
Holy cow. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing very well.
Yeah, he's doing
Nice.
a great job for
Yeah,
you.
he is. So,
Good.
yeah, he's doing a very well potential. Oh no, wait a minute. Actually, this one here, this should be a lower number. So like you're showing up. I'm going to take a look at this and just make sure that this report. Sometimes when it goes out and pulls all the things,
Yeah.
the responses are slow or whatever, so it may not be exactly right. But this should be like in the one or two. This is telling you that when people when they search for restaurant near me, which is not a very good, not necessarily a good search,
Yeah.
right? You're coming up probably on the second page. Like nobody's seeing if somebody says restaurant near me,
Yeah.
nobody's really seeing your
Okay.
Google listing is what that's saying right there.
Gotcha.
But
There
it
are
is
people-
it is super broad.
Yeah, and there are people who pay money to be at the top of those listings. And
Well, this is actually more organic here. These are the
is it?
local search engine result
okay,
pages or whatever. But everything else, that's why I'm actually kind of curious about this, because you are doing very, very well. What's up with this online reputation? Why it's only at 25%? So I want to go in and check these out and see.
you
like,
guys,
what's going on.
you mentioned you're doing box lunches for pharmaceutical reps. You guys
Yeah.
can do all manners of catering.
Pretty much, yeah. We don't do a lot of like cooking per se. Like
Sure,
I'm not gonna have like a casserole
right.
or
If you did, it'd be awesome.
like a Schaefer of like braised chicken, like not that kind, but yeah, the charcuterie tables, like where we do the big spread, and we do tea sandwiches and the box lunches and skewers, and I've got different types of dips and salads and all that. So
Do you have a grab and go type section, like with like
No.
pimento cheese and things
yeah,
like
every
that?
once in a while we'll have like if I make like we get orders for like the smoked Gouda pimento cheese tea sandwiches, and I make a giant batch, and then whatever's left over after making the sandwiches we'll package up and have it out in the little open air display cooler. But until we get a lot more traffic, I try to keep minimal stuff in there right now. But as far as like coming in and getting like a to-go-tery, it takes us less than like 5-6 minutes to make one. I mean, it's so
Nice.
quick. It's like the same amount of time it takes somebody to make a Subway sandwich.
excellent.
So, do y'all ask for reviews, or are these?
Yes, yeah. So right now we've got a promotion going where you come in and buy a glass of wine, you get a free charcuterie cup. So you have to claim it online. You can find it. I think it's pinned on our Facebook page. So you enter in your information. It's a way of like us capturing it, and then once we've captured it, and they come in, they redeem it, and then we text them afterwards like, how was your experience? And don't forget to sign up for our birthday club, and
Right.
that's what I was saying. AJ, needs to come by and get a free piece of cheesecake, because we've got some really, really good cheesecake. I don't make it.
My birthday's on the 18th.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna do it.
Yeah, we've got
I'm gonna come claim your cheesecake
yeah.
I
that
will,
morning,
I will cut you.
and then I'm gonna bring it to you and tell you that I got it for you.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be eaten?
Maybe.
If you eat my cheesecake, I'm just gonna. Yeah.
I mean,
don't do
if
that.
I do, I won't.
You're
just
gonna get it and be like, why does she serve paper thin slices of cheesecake?
With fork marks already in them.
Yeah.
Don't they have a knife over there? What did you?
Yeah. No, I would absolutely cut myself off a piece. I wouldn't just like bring it to you with like.
If it
fork
comes to
marks.
cheesecake, I'd appreciate it. Look, do not let him claim my cheesecake.
No, it's fine.
All right,
I got you, man.
No,
I
don't,
got you.
don't.
But I have to throw this in there that if you like Cheesecake Factory cheesecake, great, good for you. But this cheesecake blows them out of the water. Like, I used to be a big Cheesecake Factory fan, and once I got this cheesecake, it's like I can't go back. Like,
Yeah.
it's so creamy, and
Now,
it's
that is one of the things I used to get when I traveled a lot is cheesecake and bread pudding.
yeah.
I would, if that was on the menu at any restaurant,
Yeah.
I got both of them.
Fun fact, I can actually make a really, really good banana bread pudding, but I despise bananas like nobody's business.
Just make the bread pudding.
You too?
part.
I hate 'em.
You
Why?
couldn't
What?
pay me to eat a banana.
If I got a banana, could y'all show me on the banana where it touched you? I mean, what is going on?
Everything.
It's just gross.
So weird.
I got the hubby calling me.
It's just gross. All right, we gotta let you go. I gotta
Yeah.
tell you guys, if you the address is 5426 Highway 280, Suite 6, Hoover, Alabama, located next to Gray Bar and Chuck's Fish. The website is boardbham.com. That's BOARD, bham.com. Hit them up, 205-514. Supporting a local female-owned establishment, number one. Number two, they are a specialty establishment. You are not going to go there and pay $4 for a sandwich.
It's not like the Baconator.
You know what I'm saying? It's just I'm sure that they have stuff around that price point that you can do. Do not bat an eye at the prices of these sandwiches. They are not ridiculous by any stretch of the imagination. Some of you will walk in and say, "Oh, it's sweet, sweet." And to you, I say, "Shut up."
Stay home.
No, I don't say stay home. I say open your mind to the experience of the food. You know, broaden your horizons a little bit. The ingredients that they're using to put these morsels together are very well worth the price of admission.
It's
So
very good.
to sum up, don't be a cheap ass. Go support a super awesome cheesy chick and her family and get some delicious grub.
Thanks,
I
man.
concur
Thank you.
100%.
And
that food is absolutely
yeah, it's
fantastic.
fantastic.
Well,
Thank
it
you
would
so
have
much.
really sucked if they weren't good, huh?
Oh no, I knew they were good.
I mean,
And
I
you've
guess
got
it
to you've
would've.
got to try the caramel cheese. The caramel cheese is like,
Yeah.
bruh. And the lemon Gouda as well. And I know you got to go.
Yeah.
Did you I started making my my pesto with the lemon basil.
Ooh. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder if I could take, because I buy it made from this company. I wonder if I could just put a little like lemon zest in it.
You could. You could also just you could also just throw a couple pieces on a creation, and it's definitely basil-y, but it's so much more citrusy,
Yeah.
as well as like the lemon basil
Yeah.
with a little morsel of the caramel cheese.
Yeah.
I think would be spectacular.
Yeah.
So go check it out, Board in Birmingham. You have been tuned in to Breaking Bread After Dark, and we are immensely grateful. We'll see you.